Todd, what is going on in the real estate market?
Good morning, everyone. Well, we're sitting at 69 days on market for closed inventory. Our month supply is at 2.97, absorption rate at 33.68. Our average list price at 467, average sale price at 271. That's up just a little bit. And our list price to sell price retention sitting at 97.39. We'll take a little more look at this when we get to the second slide. But here, going across the top, we have finally broken the 20,000 listing mark, unfortunately in the wrong direction. Pending is sitting at 5,351, closed units at 5,609, which is what's causing our inventory to, we're not taking as many new listings, putting them into MLS, and as a result is the shrinking, the restricting of the MLS market, sitting at 129.3 overall and 69 days for closed inventory. Taking a closer look, if you look on the right-hand side at the bottom, what you're going to see is take a look at the 200 to 299,000 bracket. It's operating at about 77 days on market. So when you hear things like days on market is averaging 129 days, yeah, that's the whole inventory as an average. When you hear that the under $500,000 mark is sitting at 93.88 days, you're saying, okay, that's still an awful lot. You hear us talk about closed inventory at 69 days on market, but take a look at the 200 to 299 market sitting at 77. So looking at all the days on market in those ranges, there's the sweet spot of what's really moving in the marketplace as we're talking. So taking a look at new inventory and looking across the board is how it balances out a little bit. If you multiply 1879 by 4, because we do this weekly, you are not going to get to 10,000 new listings. It's just not going to happen. So again, there's really where the shrinkage is being caused by. Active inventory, as we said, last week we're at 20,158. We're at 19.9, just under 20,000. So we have finally gone into that $19,000 mark, and we're used to, slide your eyes across, we're used to the 24 to 26,000 average inventory. So this is, I don't want to cause panic. However, it's important to know these numbers. This is stereotypical that our inventory falls off this time of year anyway. But again, just to keep you abreast of what's happening and where the sweet spots in the bat are. Under pending, taking a look at pending, we're normally in the summer months somewhere between 6,000 to 8,000. We're now down under 5,500. We're kind of staying in that under 5,500. June was 5,272. Right now we're at 5,351, just a little bit better. But how's that affecting our closed inventory? Well, we're sitting at 5,609. We're still about 2% behind last year, same month. Slide your eyes across. We came off of an 8,900 closed unit month in June, and right now we're sitting at 5,600 with only a few days left in the marketplace. So there may be a cooling off. We'll tell you next week as we see the final numbers. Taking a look again across the board, average list prices at 467. Last week there was a bump, which typically means that we're not, we're gaining an upper end inventory. If you slide your eyes across, it's been pretty consistent. So the average list price is going down. That's a good sign overall. Average sales price though is staying about. We've been at 282. We're sitting at 271 right at this particular moment. And what we're really seeing here is, again, a kind of anomalous scenario, a unique scenario in that, when your inventory tightens up, usually you start to see the lid come off the top. And then you usually see interest rates go up to kind of put a little bit of a downward pressure to prevent from inflation. As the prices, you really don't want prices to take off. All of the economic indicators have been saying for the year 2016, we should be averaging somewhere about 5 to 6% overall appreciation at the end of the year, and we're kind of sitting in that 5% right now. So again, don't expect to see prices really take off too much. Sellers at the sale price to list price retention, they're still negotiating about 2%. Almost 3% off the sale price, off the list price. However, again, that doesn't include any of the concessions or anything anybody wants to put into the contract to negotiate. So in this case, I'd say to the victor goes the spoils. Write a good contract, have all the things detailed, and you'll be in good shape. And that's pretty much where we're at, Mike.